Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the fry rack build. If at any point you see anything in this video that you do like, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let me show you what I got done so far. So right here we got the PVC gutter, and what I did was glued in the bottom end cap and the top end cap of this, and what I used to glue them together was this acrylic glue. Now the reason I went with acrylic glue versus silicone was for this reason. Silicone doesn't bond very well to plastics, and PVC is a form of plastic, and so is acrylic, and acrylic glue does work on PVC. Usually silicone just fills in gaps and will connect, works better on glass though. Acrylic glue, what it does is it bonds it on the molecular level. So technically if you grab two pieces of anything and put them together with this kind of stuff, it actually turns into one piece. So in theory you have one piece together. So the working time is 5 or 6 minutes, so within that time it's dry to the touch. Fixture time is 10 minutes. Well, once it's in place, that's it. You're not moving it. And then, unless you put a lot of force, of course. And then 24 hours, you got 80% strength. So that doesn't mean it's 80% dry. It just means that's 80% of its total strength. I'm going to give it about 48 hours to dry since it is toxic while wet. But once it's dry, it's complete not toxic. Oh man, I got this stuck to this. Oh, well, I got paper stuck to it. Oh well. The other thing is I put some more glue on here now, so there's no way this is leaking. In theory, this is technically one piece now that I use that acrylic glue. The other thing I was working on was the output. So right here we got an end cap on this PVC. This is 1/2 inch in diameter. So that's closed off because it's going to be a pressurized system. I want it to build pressure inside of here. Then we have a 90 degree, another 90 degree, and a 45 degree. So these are just going to sit in there just like this. I'm just not going to touch it because I don't want it to leak, to touch because it's still kind of wet. It's going to sit just like that, and then this 45 degree part is going to go right into the tank. So I'll show you how that ends up once this is dry. Right now what I'm going to do is let this dry overnight. So for the morning, when I try to touch it and manipulate it and finish putting the build together, it'll be perfect to do that. I'm not going to run any water through it though for another 24 hours after that. Okay, so today's Wednesday, and what I did right now was I put some more of the acrylic glue in here on the bottom, the same thing on the top. I don't think having extra really would hurt, or if it even has a benefit, but I thought why not in case I missed any little section. I also finished the output. So the output, let me just make some room to put down right here. Alright, so the output is complete. This is where the water is going to go in. I made this to attach to the pump. So this part right here is going to attach to the pump. This one will just go right in here. Since this one's going to be under the water, I'm not going to put any acrylic glue on it. This is the elbow, it's all done. There's 1, 2, 3 nozzles, one for each of the tubes, each one for each of the breathers, and you could change how much. Same thing like as an air valve. And that's it. I'm going to let this dry overnight. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll let it dry all Thursday. And then Wednesday I'll finish putting it together. That way the acrylic glue is 100% dry. Alright, let's call it a night. Hey guys, welcome back to the final part of the fry rack build. So, today's Friday. This has had over, I glued it Wednesday night. I had all of Wednesday night and all of Thursday to dry up. So now it's completely dry and I actually have water running through it. So let's start down here first. Right here we have the pump, pumping the water into this PVC tube that brings the water up, over, and this is a pressurized system in there. And the water only comes out through each one of these into the breeder boxes. The water flow can be controlled to however you want in each one of these. The back of the gutter we have these blue bio balls, and the reason I have that is to slow down the water current. The water level in this is extremely low, so it's only about, it shouldn't be any higher than where my finger is right now. So water's flowing through that as it goes down, back into tank through there, and there. So that acts a little bit of filtration, and it also quiets it down, because before it was actually pretty loud, but right now you don't hear anything at all. So the pump is this one right here. It's the Eco Plus Eco Boost. That's a car. The Eco Plus Eco 100, so it's 100, I believe it's 100 gallons per hour. Let's find it on here. Eco 100. Flow rate, yes, 100 gallons per hour, and it can lift water up to 3 feet. So that's not really pumping 100 gallons per hour, just because one, it's lifting the water up, so it loses some of that pressure, and then obviously it's pressurized. And if it does build too much pressure, the water just comes right back out. That's usually how those things work. Both those plants right over here for now. Trim some of those leaves, the ones that are losing color, so it's going around here. I'm just going to let it grow across. And inside this one, if you look very closely right there, it's a Corydoras habrosus fry. And then those eggs, if you look, there's one there, in the back, should be hatching either today or tomorrow. So it's already being used. This one over here, all it has is the duckweed, and this one for now is empty. Anything notable about these? Okay, so this one, you can see that there's actually a divider there, right there. I kept that so the plants wouldn't get sucked out. But each one of these can be divided in half, so you can have 2, or you could put 2 dividers here and make them 3. So the whole system could have 3 large ones, 6 medium, or 9 small. I don't think I'm ever going to use the small ones because I don't think it's enough room for the fish. The half ones I might, but not very often. And the way it is now is how it's going to be used the most. So, as my fry are born from my guppies, the Superior Reds, the orange swordtail guppies that I got from Glen Hawkins, and then right here is my own strain. So my, is that the female? No, that's the male. So, right now I have the orange swordtail male with my black bar female. Their fry will then be bred with one of these. So I'm going to use all 3 of them together to create my own strain. And that's what these breeder boxes are for. I keep them separate as they're growing out. And then when I want to fully grow them out, I'll drop them into this tank. So this is going to be the grow out tank, the fry racks, the housing and breeding tanks for the adults, and same thing for that one. Alright guys, so if you have any comments or questions, make sure to leave it below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the video, and check out next Saturday's video, where I'm going to show off the outdoor guppy ponds as a complete system. Alright guys, until next video.